say allegedly, has done things and allegedly participated in a lot of things that the public would not be happy to know.
Has to take responsibility for what he did as an individual. Sean is the one who pulled that gun out. Sean is the one who shot. So he has to take responsibility for that.
The scandal surrounding Diddy and Jay-Z has ignited a firestorm of controversy, leaving the entertainment world reeling. Fans, critics, and even their closest allies are now questioning the true extent of their influence and the questionable tactics they may have used to sustain their dominance. In 1998, for instance, Diddy won the Charlie Day, but here's the real bombshell. As their carefully crafted reputations begin to crumble, a disturbing pattern of intimidation, manipulation, and shadowy power plays is emerging, almost like something out of a high-stakes Hollywood thriller. Despite being locked away in a maximum security prison, Diddy and the ever-free JayZ seem to be orchestrating a web of control, desperately trying to shape the narrative, silence key witnesses, and, potentially, rewrite their legacies. The deeper this, using unauthorized means to stay in contact with people on the outside, bypassing prison regulations with ease. Reports suggest he's been using the phone accounts of other inmates to make calls, even employing sneaky tactics like three-way calling to sidestep restrictions on who he can contact. And it gets even darker. These calls are said to be filled with coded language designed to confuse and evade detection by authorities. Even if his conversations are being monitored, the true meaning of his words would be nearly impossible to decipher, leaving investigators struggling to connect the dots. As his power moves seemingly transcend the walls of his high-security prison, it's clear that Diddy's ability to manipulate from behind bars is far from being hindered.
So yesterday, Monday, Diddy celebrated his 55th birthday, but this year was a lot different. It was no Diddy parties. It was none of that. None of that stuff. Well, happily, so I guess right now. But anyway, so this is his first birthday behind bars.
What exactly has Diddy allegedly been saying during these calls? According to prosecutors, he's been giving instructions to family members and associates, ordering them to dig up dirt on witnesses, intimidate them, and even offer bribes to prevent them from testifying. In fact, one note, reportedly found during a routine sweep of his cell, allegedly detailed plans to gather compromising information on key individuals involved in the case. Just think about that. This man, behind bars in a high-security detention center, seems to have the power, reach, and resources to manipulate the situation from the inside. It's almost as if he believes his influence is untouchable, even by prison walls. Then there are his subtle threats, cloaked in coded language. One intercepted phone call reportedly had Diddy talking about keeping the worms away from the house and reminding someone that he kept a sample just in case. What does this mean? Many speculate it's a veiled reference to holding on to incriminating evidence as leverage, classic mob-style tactics to maintain loyalty and silence. He also mentioned weathering a storm and needing vitamins to stay strong, and always have something to wear. Phrases that, while cryptic, suggest he's preparing for a long fight. If this reads like something from a spy thriller, that's because it practically is. And it doesn't stop there. Diddy's legal team is now feeling the pressure from his unpredictable actions. At a recent bail hearing, his lawyers expressed frustration, claiming he's sabotaging their efforts, despite their advice to stay silent and lay low. But Diddy has allegedly gone rogue, ignoring their counsel. He even posted a video on social media featuring his children, clearly aimed at softening his public image and influencing potential jurors. Prosecutors were quick to call out this move, accusing him of trying to manipulate public perception and undermine the judicial process. The timing and intent of the video have raised serious questions. Was it a genuine family moment or a calculated attempt to shape his narrative? Regardless, it's clear that Diddy isn't playing by the rules, and his legal team is scrambling to contain the fallout from his brazen actions.
No, I'm not surprised by the ruling because, as she cited in her order, there are very serious allegations about the danger that he potentially poses to other witnesses and the public at large. There are allegations that he has, been violent with others He's also attempted to allegedly intimidate other witnesses and still contact witnesses while incarcerated.
And speaking of fallout, let's dive into the witnesses and victims allegedly caught in Diddy's web. The accusations against him portray a man willing to stop at nothing to silence anyone who could potentially stand in his way. Prosecutors have pointed to several disturbing instances where witnesses were allegedly contacted and coerced, either directly or indirectly, to keep quiet or provide testimony that would benefit Diddy. Some were even reportedly offered financial incentives, while others were subjected to thinly veiled threats. One chilling revelation from the court documents suggests that Diddy specifically instructed his associates to ensure certain witnesses were completely removed from the equation. Given these actions, it's no surprise that the court has repeatedly denied his bail requests, labeling him both a flight risk and a significant threat to the fairness of the trial.